Welcome, everyone, to the Meaningful Hearts podcast, where we discuss the everyday questions that make us or break us if we let them. With your hosts, Drew and Daniella. Take our hands and let's walk this journey together.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Meaningful Hearts podcast. Today, we are doing questions from a therapist. I think this is honestly one of my favorites because I love asking questions. So, as you all know, Drew is not privy to know the questions beforehand. These are on the spot for him. Are you ready?
Yes, of course. I'm always ready. Not.
Okay. These are fun. I'll give the theme. The theme will be around animals. These are fun questions, I think. And I think it's always interesting when I have, I guess, like non-therapy related questions with clients. Sometimes it still provides a lot of insight. So the first question is, if you could be any animal, what would you be and why?
Damn, that's a tough one.
I know what I would be.
I think she would be a bird.
No, it's a good guess.
Oh man, there's so many different ones.
Mm-hmm.
I would say one of them would probably be a lion. Lions are obviously fierce. They're badass, ferocious.
Mm-hmm.
They're king of the jungle.
Yeah, that's funny. I would be a feline too.
Yeah, they're majestic. They're beautiful animals.
They are very much.
So I would say that would be one of them. Maybe like a wolf.
So you would want to be a lion simply because they're majestic?
Because they're ferocious. They command respect. They're just big and badass. And
okay.
And I think, there's a lot of responsibility, I think, that comes with a lion or any of those animals that are like running the pride. Like you have to be at your A game at all times. I think that it says a lot about humanity and what you could be if you tried versus what you have to be when you're a lion.
What do you mean?
Well, as a lion, to be worthy or useful in a pride, you have to be able to hunt, or you have to be able to defend, be a suitor for females. You also, if you want to, move up in the pride and become the leader, you have to fight. And if you are the leader, you have to stay strong and on your toes and be the best of the best. There's no respect, but it's pretty brutal. Like you get challenged and you could die and somebody takes over your spot. It's very raw. I don't necessarily.
I think there is respect though.
There's respect, but it's not because, oh, he's older than me or he's my buddy. It's more like,
sure.
Oh, he's actually,
he deserves it.
Yeah. He's busting his ass right now. He's doing, he there's no question he's the best, but once you start doing questionable things, you get challenged. And if you can't hold up your end of the battle and you can't overcome it, you lose your position, you lose your spot.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something to that. There's something to be said about that.
Why would you be a wolf?
Wolves are just cool. They go like, and they run in a pack.
You like the pack mentality, huh?
I just like, being like big and badass. Wolves are pretty ruthless too. They're just beautiful animals, I guess. I didn't really think too much about that one. I
could see you wanting to be a wolf though.
Yeah.
I don't know about the lion. I would have thought that you would have been something like, I could see the wolf. I think I could even see something like a bear or like something big.
Yeah, maybe a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
It's a lot of sleeping though.
Yeah. I would be either some type of feline or a shark.
A
Sharks
shark?
are so cool.
The tires.
Yeah, sharks eat everything.
Hey, you try to tell me you like to eat a lot of junk, tires and shoes and stuff. No, yeah, they're pretty sick. Yeah.
they're super intelligent. That's the main reason. I think they're fascinating creatures. Are you ready for the next question?
Yes. Pardon the interruption with a ringing cell phone, which I thought I had on vibrate, but I didn't.
That's okay. We forgive you. Just don't let it happen again.
Okay. Fair enough.
Second question is, if you could spend a day talking to an animal, what animal would you choose and what would you want to learn from them? And it can't be a lion or a wolf.
I would say probably like a chimpanzee.
Okay.
Well, can I have a couple?
Sure.
I would say like, who was it, like a blue whale?
Wait, go with the chimpanzee first.
All right, so I'm just naming the two. Chimpanzee in a lot of ways are a lot like humans, but they're like way stronger than humans are.
Sure.
Just understanding like how their emotional intelligence, and just trying to make sense of how they communicate, how they show affection, how they show dominance, like besides physically, but like actually their mentality and think the way that they see things through their eyes. I think because they in a lot of ways are very relatable to humans, I would want to get a secondary opinion on something that is close to like what we are. I think chimpanzees are pretty awesome, and they're pretty strong. And two, I would go with, I think it's a blue whale's the biggest whale in the ocean.
I think so. They're massive,
and they live a long time, right?
I don't really know. I'd have to check.
Yeah, I think just because I would like to know I wonder what they know about their ancestry and the things that they've seen. I mean, being an ocean creature of that size and the depths of water that they've been in, they could probably tell us things. They know things that we don't know. They have a communication system, I think, that is very unique. It's just so, I mean, you could speak to every animal of the universe and get so much information. I don't know, like,
yes,
that's a lot. That's a loaded question.
I thought it was a good question.
But I would say, something from the land, maybe a chimpanzee, and from the ocean, I would say, like from the waters, a blue whale. I mean, they're tremendous. I mean, they're just wow.
They live about 80 and 90 years, by the way. I searched it up as you were talking.
And that's an average lifespan, and that's
average.
Think about that. The average human being doesn't live that long. The average lifespan of
don't they?
Men, I think, live less than females. I think the average male in the United States is like 65 years old, 70.
Let's 75?
See. I don't know. Women, I think, are like around 80.
Men.
Maybe it's 75 for men and 85 for women.
Average for men, 73.
73.
Women, 79.
Yeah.
Women live longer than men.
Yeah. So, and I'm sure that the average whale lives a way better life than the average human being.
I mean, that could be debatable considering the state of the ocean, but maybe that's a topic for another conversation.
Well, just the reason why I'm saying that is because they adjust, but they stay within their, as far as their understanding and how they live, their diets, all that. They thrive in they don't look at, oh, I should eat this today, or maybe I should. Humans are the only ones that do that. So like just the stories and the things that they've seen, the place they've been. Oh man.
Yeah, I would be very interested to see what, like, within animals in the ocean, how do they understand where to go and where not to go?
Yeah.
Like, how deep would a blue whale know to swim or not to swim?
Yeah.
I would want to know that from a blue whale.
Yeah. There's so much wrapped in that. You could spend a week with an animal. I mean, the amount of information, the questions, they'd be like, leave me alone. I'm tired of you asking me questions. wait. I got one more.
That would definitely be like, wait, wait. Just before you go, just one more.
All right, we're going to swim.
I ask a lot of questions.
We're going to swim really deep Yeah, but she won't be able to. It doesn't matter. We just need to get rid of her.
Okay, last question. What do you think, if you think, animals dream about?
I don't know.
Do you think animals dream? And if you think they dream, what would they dream about?
I think dogs. I know that almost positive dogs dream when they're sleeping. They're like running in their sleep. I don't know if they're. I don't know. I think they do. I mean, they're aware, they're alert of their surroundings, but I don't know if they're as deep thinkers in certain regards as humans are. We're once again, we're the, like, I think the only creature that probably does things outside of our natural process, and we add things on that shouldn't be added on to our lives to make our lives more complicated. And animals just stick to the book. They stick to. So I'm not really sure. Maybe.
Well, I know you're not really sure, but that's where your imagination comes in. What would you imagine they dream about? I wonder if they like dream about playing tag.
They dream about getting into a fight with I don't know, a fisherman or something. Like a whale is like, oh man, that fisherman,
right?
Man, I would have done a lot more to him. He's lucky he got away. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe they have beef with somebody on the other side of the ocean. Maybe, they go to Alaska and they have gang beef. I don't know. I mean, maybe they worry about other predators or I mean, they're whales. I don't think they worry about that much, but I'm sure
they might, I mean, you don't know what's under there, right?
Yeah.
You don't know what's in the
there's
ocean,
probably some
really
big ass megalodon.
Yeah, you never know.
That's always
actually,
you know what?
No.
That's probably the biggest question I would ask. Like, yo, does that megalodon really exist? Do you really believe that stupid stuff, man? Stop. No, it doesn't.
No. I definitely believe in it. So.
Part of me, like, it's creepy, but it's like really fascinating.
Very much so.
Yeah.
These are fun questions.
Yeah, they were. They were definitely surprising. I was like, animals? What are we going to ask about animals?
Yeah. I've asked, even though, I mean, it's animals, it's not directly connected to human experience. I do like to ask questions like this from time to time. It helps with strengthening rapport. It also helps with getting people to think outside of what they're used to thinking. And that's one of the goals of my work with clients is how can we expand the way that you think? And I think asking questions, especially about animals, I think is a fun way. And it's always, people's reasoning for wanting to be whatever animal they choose. It's very interesting. Like for me, for example, one of the reasons why I would love to either be a cat or get to talk to a cat or some type of feline is because I am fascinated by the role that cats played in Egyptian history. And I would love to know more about that. Like, I think that's so cool. Cats are also very intelligent, not that other animals are not, but I only really have experience with owning cats and dogs. And the comparison is, a lot of people don't like cats. A lot of people are afraid of cats because they think that cats are vile. And that's very true. But I think that this is a quote that I heard once, with a dog, you feed it, you give it love, and you show it affection, and it sees you as their God. With a cat, you feed it, you give it love, you give it affection, and they see themselves as your God. And it's literally the same thing, but I find it so fascinating. And I know that right now you're probably like remembering my cat, like what she does, because she goes to you when she knows she can
manipulate,
entice you, and get you to get her what she wants. Like that, I think that level of intelligence, and it certainly does make me wonder about other animals, but with cats entirely, I just think that it's fascinating. So animals are fun to talk about. Thank you for answering all those questions. And certainly encourage listeners to ask themselves these questions or ask your friends and see what kind of answers you get. You never know. You never know what reasons people around you might have, or you don't know what you could think about yourself when it comes to animals and what do they dream about. That would be very interesting. Like, I wonder if a fish dreams about like getting lost out of the school. I wonder about, like, what do they dream about? Do they have dreams? Do they have a certain level of consciousness like we do? I don't know. Good questions.
Yes.
So thank you for participating in questions from a therapist, Drew.
Thank you,
And
therapist Daniella.
and of course, we thank you all for listening to us ramble. Yeah, we appreciate you all and hope that you have a wonderful rest of your morning, day, evening, wherever you are in the world.